What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video today. Before I get any further into the video, I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Today is Mother's Day as I record. Don't know when you'll see it, because when you put something on YouTube, when you put something on social media, it's forever. But happy Mother's Day. Now, the other day, I think it was during a live, last week sometime, somebody asked me when I was going to do a spiel on the others. And they've asked me in the comment section, especially since I've been, talking about different things behind the wall. So today, we're going to speak on the others. Shout out to the others. Shout out to the big ooses. Shout out to the Tongs, all the Islanders, the Pinoys, the Asians. I think that guy, Body Young, I think he's the only one who has really put out a lot of content for the others. So anyone who's really interested in learning as much as they can about the others in California Department of Corrections, check out the Body Young channel, Pare Young. He's a Filipino. He was deported, but he used to put out a lot of content. He doesn't really pop up on my stuff anymore, but I'm sure he's got a lot of videos you would be interested in. Now, like I always say, it trips me out when people speak on other groups that they didn't run around with as if they know, right? So I only have a superficial understanding of the others. I can only speak about my interactions and my knowledge from afar, right? I've always noticed that for some reason, I think because Asians are so quiet and respectful, a lot of people who don't really know take that as a weakness. I've done a video on the Asians before, and I'll reiterate it here. They have the same blood as us. A lot of people don't know that. We share the same skeletal frame, the Mongoloid skeletal frame. Some people say they cross to us. Then there's a small number after the Clovis points thing that say they cross from here to there. Who knows? Who cares? I had a celly. This dude was one of the ones that started in Monte Flores. And he was in Vietnam. He's all sleeved down. Started coming to the joint in the 70s. And he had a tattoo of Ho Chi Minh on his arm. And I was like, hey, Holmes, why you put that? He said, damn motherfuckers got balls and heart like we do. He fought against them, and he had to respect them. Now, in the prison system, the others, just like every group behind the walls in California, they have their politics. That's just how California prison is. Everybody has their politics. Everybody does as they're told. And people wonder, but who do they beef with? They don't have enemies, this and this and that. And let me tell you something. The Asians, the others, there used to be a group. Those who know what I'm talking about. There was a specific street gang, mostly a Cambodian street gang, that got into some trouble. And when they would hit the joint, the Southerners had to move on them. And because of that, there were skirmishes between the South and the others. Now imagine that. Everyone knows how deep the Southerners are. Everyone has heard how violent and how aggressive they are. Then you flip that, and the number of people from the Asian car or the other car on the yards 20, 30, maybe 40, maybe. And when it was time to ride, they got off. And that's just the reality of prison, though. It doesn't matter who it is. When you have an issue's got to be handled. And like I said, there were several incidents. You know, I always think of the one in High Desert where the homie from San Diego, the cops killed him. And that had to do with an incident between the Southerners and the others. It was another thing was, that was another incident that because of an Asian guy. And that's the thing where sometimes when issues on the streets follow people, you know, and it was bringing people in that had nothing to do with it, but that's just how it goes down. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows, everybody behind them walls, when it's time to go, they got dudes that are willing. Is everybody always willing? No, and that's from every car. But every car has their killers, including the others. Now, I also wanted to bring up the food. I always tell people I make the best fried rice in the world. I don't care who it is. Let me turn this down. This thing's going into the red too much. All right. I always tell everybody that I make the best fried rice in the world, right? But I have to keep it real. I learned how to make it from a Pinoy in New Folsom. His family had a restaurant. You know, every now and then, people would come up on those pie tins. You know those aluminum pie tins? Boy, I love Asian food. Man, them Asians get their hands on one of those and you smell it down the tier. And I'd be at the door like, hey, what's cracking? And they always hook me up, man. I personally never had any incidents with them. There was one occasion in New Folsom where, you know, and that's the thing, you have to know how to read the yard. You have to be able to feel the air when you're back there, when you're in those prisons, right? And we went to yard one day. And this was when I was on C Yard in New Folsom, right? And it was one of the days where, so every other day, the raza from Southern California got to come out, right? And it was one of the days where it was not the day for the Southerners to come out. I was yard crew. There were 6 dudes on yard crew that were Southerners, right? And I noticed just about everyone from the other car was on the yard that day, right? So I was like, huh. So I asked somebody, hey, Holmes, what's up with this? This dummy tells me, oh, one of the homies got into words with one of them. I was like, how come I didn't know about this? You know what I mean? Like, how are we out here? So needless to say, everybody immediately strapped up. I sent word for some other kitchen workers to come out. And then I went and approached. It was the dude that was handling the business for them was a Chinese dude. No. Vietnamese from Orange County. And I approached him. I said, what's up, Holmes? We're both yard crew. We chop it up every day. What's all this? And it was a misunderstanding to where he thought that the Southerners were tripping and gonna do something. I was like, fool, the fuck, let's go play cards. And we did. And I won. That was the only time, me personally, where there was some tension. Usually everything that did happen, the few incidents that happened, there were in other prisons, other yards, but we still hear who was involved and what it was behind. But me personally, I always had a real good interaction. The Samoans are always, the Pacific Islanders are always cool as hell. And I used to gamble a lot in there. People always say, hey, don't gamble when you go to prison. Don't. If you don't have money and you're not good at cards, stay the fuck away from them. But them Asians, boy, they are good at cars. Great money. You got good money, you're good at cards, it's a great time. But anyways, that's my video today on the others. Again, happy Mother's Day. Also, as you see, I decided to change up my little setup here. People were tired of seeing the white wall in the kitchen. Excuse me. And this kind of brings it back to when I was in San Diego. I would record in my kitchen every day or on my couch. It was a little bit more personal that way. So hopefully, you know, you guys see, who's that right there? Who's that guy right there? Sock that guy in his face. He talks too much. But anyways, hopefully you guys like the setup. Let me know if you did. Everybody, please, if your mom's still around, if you can't see her today, make sure you call her. Amazon delivers. Make sure she got a package. That's my video for the day. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.